Now start. All right. Hello, everyone.
Are you okay now?
Okay, so welcome everyone to our webinar. So today we're going to share with you about what's the interesting things on the Poems platform and what are the useful functions that you should know. Okay, whether you are a beginner or whether you are an experienced trader, we will think that this video will definitely help you. Okay, so in this webinar, you also can ask questions by sending a message to us, or if you are watching a review of this webinar, okay, you can also WhatsApp us to ask your questions. Okay, so yep. Okay, so before I start, okay, the gentleman beside me, okay, this Elijah, okay, yeah, Elijah, hey, just introduce yourself. What do you do?
Hi, I'm Elijah. I'm a financial services consultant with the Jurong East team. Yeah.
Okay, so usually what do you do here?
Okay. That's vary from day to day, but most of the time I'm actually just helping clients out with all aspects of financial matters, be it whether they want to look for some investments in unit trust, or they want to know how to use the platform, or they want to have a review of their current insurance coverage. So various things actually.
Okay, so basically, let's say if the person is a beginner, will you actually meet them and guide them along?
Yes, that does require them to let me know in advance they actually want to meet face to face, because all these discussions are usually more effective when done face to face, and we do have an office, so it does make it easier for people to meet. But I do need to know in advance so that I can arrange my schedule accordingly.
Okay, so for these poems, right? What is the common question people usually ask?
Well, a lot of times people actually ask, where's my money? You all know you need to transfer money into the account to trade. So first thing is people ask, where's my money?
Okay, where's your money?
Yes.
So when we look at these poems, right? Okay, we log in into this page. So this page, after you log in, this poems platform. So where to see the money? We go to account management. Okay, we go to account management. So there's this button over here, account management, and then under this account details. Okay, under this account details, you'll be able to see the money in the account. Okay, so in this platform, okay, it's important that you must know that there's a multi-currency facility, so you can keep multiple different currencies, and also this thing called the MMF. Okay, so what is MMF?
Well, the MMF is actually something known as the money market fund. So it can actually help you to grow your idle funds. So right now, Andy is going to share a little bit more.
Okay, so in the money market fund, right? What you would actually get out of this MMF, right? Okay, it's actually an opt-in. So usually we always opt in for our clients upon opening the account. So if you are in, then this will be a yes. Okay, if you opt out, then it will be a no. Okay, so if you are in this access fund management, right? This we call it Philip Smart Hub. Okay, your money actually work harder. Okay, so right now the interest, I mean, we call it the returns. Okay, the returns of this money market fund 1 year is 1.2472% per annum. Okay, so yeah, Elijah, what do you think? This is
I think this is actually quite good. If you actually look at your bank accounts in Singapore, traditionally they've only offered less than 0.1%. There are of course accounts where you can credit your salary to earn a bit more, but this money market fund actually comes with no conditions at all. So it's actually very popular with my retiree client base, where they are not working, they have no salary to credit. They're just having funds that are just sitting around in the bank earning 0.05. So definitely money market would have been a far better option.
Okay, so some people, they actually they don't want to put in fixed deposit because when they put in fixed deposit, they get locked in for a period of time. Okay, so let's say 1 year. So when they log in for 1 year, let's say in between they need to withdraw the money, they will have a problem. Okay, they mean they have to like forego the interest. Okay, But for money market fund, you can withdraw anytime. So you can just transfer back to your bank. If you transfer before 10 a.m. in the morning, the next morning you will see the money in your bank. Okay, so this is we call it a very liquid. So for people who are like buying houses, buying cars, they are waiting to actually pay out some big lump sum. Okay, then they want to park the money somewhere while still earning some interest. And what about the risk level?
Practically zero.
Okay, so it's very very low. This the risk of this is if you don't know what's money market fund, you can Google online to learn more, or you can over here in this website, you can Google smart park poems. Okay, then you come to this website where they actually explain more to you. Okay, there's video, there's like this another link to show you on the morning stars. What is this money market fund all about? Okay, so yep, this is the thing lah. Okay, all right. So let's get back to the points. Okay, by the way, if you are holding US dollar right now is 1.9115. Okay, so this is really really good. Okay, I'll give you an example. How much is this 1.24? If you put 100,000, okay, 1 year you will get
1,000.
about 1,247
$1,247.
Yes, 1,247. So if you divide by 12 months, every month is about $100. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So think about this: if you have 100,000 sitting in the bank, every month actually you are losing $100. Okay, you drop $100 on the floor. So that's what I always tell the clients, or for people who have poems account. Okay, so if you got money, you do not really need it immediately, then yeah, you can actually put it here, okay, and earn some interest. Okay, so if you put the money here, right? What if you want to buy shares? If you want to buy shares, what happens?
Well, you have to go and look for the share you want to buy.
Okay, so if you go to this price, okay, usually I go to the LP1. LP stands for live price. Okay, so let's say you want to buy, DBS. So what do I usually do is I always key in here. It's faster to search. Okay, from this search button. Okay, so you search for DBS. Let's say under the SGX. Okay, so if you want to buy, we just right click and trade. Okay, just right click and trade. And let's say we want to buy at 26.51. Okay, so we just 26.51 and we type let's say 1,000 shares and key in the password and you can buy already. Okay, but for this when we buy these stocks, right? Okay, yeah. What if our money is in MMF and we want to buy these stocks? Can
There's nothing to stop you from doing that. Actually, it's automatic.
Okay, so what do you do here is, right, when a lot of people, they always ask, hey, Andy, if I put a money market fund and then I want to buy shares, will it automatic help me to convert back to cash and pay for my this contract? Okay, the answer is yes. So if you are buying shares, okay, don't worry about the money market fund. The money market fund, when you don't need the money, they will convert to money market fund. If you need the money, then they will they will automatic pay for you. Okay, so what we suggest to our clients is, when you want to invest, right, especially if you are new, right, what you do here is you transfer a lump sum. Okay, so you transfer a lump sum from the bank, and then when you come to the poems account, you use the money to buy shares. Okay, so while you haven't buy shares, right, the money is still earning some interest. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so there's some information here a lot of people don't know. Okay, on this poems platform. So let me show you an example. Okay, if you go under stocks, you go under SGX, you go to this market indices. Okay, so if you go to market indices, you will see the different indices of the STI. Okay, so all these indices, right? Example, if you click this Straits Time Index. Okay, so when you click Straits Time Index, right, actually shows you 30 stocks. And what are all these 30 stocks? It's actually component stocks of STI. So some people say, and they want to buy blue chip. Okay, what are the blue chip to look at? Okay, so most of these STI component stocks, they are considered blue chip. Okay, they are index component. So that means they represent Singapore market. Understand? So yeah, so if you put the highest price to the lowest price, what do you see? You can actually see all this JHM, JSH, Jardine, DBS, okay, UOB, Venture, OCBC. You can see all these different stocks over here. And what is this CD means?
Come dividend.
Come dividend. Okay, come dividend means upcoming there will be a dividend payout. Okay, so if you are holding on when it is CD and when it turns XD, when it turns XD that day, right, you consider that you actually get the dividend. Understand? Okay, so these are some of the simple stuff. Okay, so yeah, what other function that you think they need to know?
Well, they might want to know more about the company that they are investing in.
Okay, so if you want to know more about the company, so come, Elijah, can you
So
share with them?
one of the tools we actually use very often is known as
You right click,
and you go to Stock Analytics.
Stock Analytics.
So open up a new window where you can see more information about the company. So over here you can see information about DBS Bank, some financial data, okay, as well as the dividend payout, so on and so forth. And you can also sort that by year or by quarter. Okay, so on top of that, okay, we can also see what is their dividend yield like, and actually a lot of other data.
Where's the dividend yield?
So dividend yield is actually yes, here it is. So it's around 5.41% based on trailing 12 months. Okay, so that's some people also ask me what's TTM. That's trailing 12 months. So that means 12 months. Yes. Okay. So over here you can look at a lot of information about the company, especially when it comes to the financial data. Okay, and of course you can also see the peer-to-peer comparison. So we know that in Singapore we have 3 local banks: DBS, OCBC, and UOB. So looking at the figures, you can see that which one has the strongest yield, which one has the best earnings per share, and so on and so forth. And this can actually help you decide if you think that this company is good or you want to look at the competitor as an alternative to invest in instead. Yeah. So actually a wealth of information available here. So it does help you to make better decisions.
Okay, so some people they ask, what is this dividend yield means? So basically, it's very simple. If let's say you put 100,000, if you 100,000, you buy a DBS, the dividend payout will be 5,410. Okay, so if you put let's say $10,000, it'll be $541. Okay, so this is per year. Okay, this is in percentage. So that's why when you use the 10,000, it's easier to understand how much is the dividend going to be paid to you, or have been paying, DBS has been paying this type of dividends. Okay, so dividends. Okay, another question a lot of people ask is where will this dividend go? Okay, so sometimes they want to check this dividend, where did the money go?
Goes to your bank.
Okay, so if you are using CDP link account, okay, this dividend will go directly to your bank. Okay, because CDP, there's this direct crediting services. So when you have this dividend come, okay, they will straight away go direct to your bank. But however, if you are using the prepaid custodian account, so the prepaid custodian account, your shares is kept in affiliate, okay, and this dividend will go into your this prepaid account, okay, and it will go to just now the place where we say that under the account management, you'll be able to see the money coming in, okay. So yep, okay. So besides this, we talk about this, the index. Okay, we talk about this Straits Time index. Okay, we talk about the index component over here. A lot of people still have the number one problem is, Andy, what are the stocks we can look at or we can buy? We need some ideas. We need to know the stories why we buy and things like that. Okay, so where do we see that is we can go to this news and research. Okay, news and research. So under this news and research, right? There's a research coverage, okay, by our these experts in Philip Securities. So okay, like example, if you go under research and news and research, right? Under the research coverage, you'll be able to click on this, let's say UOB. Okay, and from here, okay, you'll be able to read about the Q1 result. Okay, and you can see, their forecast dividend, and their target price is $30.87. Okay, So okay, so basically, why they are recommending it, or why they think that this company is a strong company. Okay, so like example, loan growth performance better than expected. Okay, 12% years on year. So basically, these are the things that you can do like research. Okay, if you want to know more about the company. Okay, so yep. Okay, and besides that, okay, you can also go into like some other market. Okay, some other market, like okay, like example China. Okay, like China, okay, there's this Huayu automotive system. So basically, you can also look at some other we call it Philips research reports over here. Okay, it's all very accessible for all the clients. Okay, so yep. So besides that, what you can do here is okay. There's also like morning notes. Okay, morning notes. So every morning over here, there's a summary. Okay, the summary on what are the things, what are the previous like example previously they have these reports on UOB, and also they have like different reports over here. Okay, that you can see. Okay. Okay. So next is okay. So just now we talk about this stock analytics. Okay. The stock analytics you can search for not only let's say Singapore stocks. You can also search for like Hong Kong stocks. Let's say you want to look at like 10 cents. Okay. So you can search for 10 cents and you can see, like foreign shares as well. Okay, the market cap, the dividend, the PE ratio, the debt ratio, things like that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so another function that a lot of people always ask, okay, is basically the chart. Okay, how to open the chart. So when you want to see the chart, what you can do is right click the stocks and you can look at this chart live. Okay, so this window will pop out. Okay, and okay, you can see that this is the chart and this is the latest price. So for Singapore market, this is actually we call it a live chart. Okay, so you can see that this is a live chart and it will move. Okay, but now it's lunchtime, so it's not really moving. Okay, so yep. Okay, any other things that okay, so a lot of people ask, okay, what is C1? Why DBS have C? Let's take a look. Okay. Oh, let me answer the first question first. Is Smart Park capital guaranteed? Okay. Smart Park capital guaranteed.
Technically speaking, it's not.
Okay. Technically speaking, right, the Smart Park is not capital guaranteed, but okay, it actually invests in the things that is guaranteed by the company. So, example, what they invest in? They invest in some bonds, so company bonds like DBS, like this all these like blue chip companies bonds. So
And fixed deposits.
and fixed deposit. So fixed deposits, the things that they invest mostly is guaranteed by the company. Okay, but overall we cannot say that Smart Park is a capital guarantee. That's because that is the feature of the product. We cannot say that it's guaranteed, but the risk is lower than bonds. The risk is lower than stocks. Okay, the risk is it's actually considered low. Okay. Okay, so what is C1? Why DBS have a C1 remark? Let me just go back to DBS. Okay, so let's see C1. Okay, so when you click C1, right, this is called come interest, not C1, it's a C, supposed to be a I. Okay, supposed to come interest. Okay, so when you click this remark, then you go here and find out what is the things. Wow, very clever. How to let Breaker answer. Answer. Oh. Oh yeah. Answer live react. Okay. Done it. Okay. Okay, can we see dividend payout ratio for the past 10 years? Oh, can we see dividend payout ratio for the past 10 years?
I think it's 5 years in
Okay.
stock analytics.
Okay, so how do we see that? So let's say DVS, and then we go to these stock analytics. Okay,
Yeah, I think
and
it's 5 years of data. You can see their dividend per share
yeah,
for the last 5 years.
so you can see the dividend per share for the last 5 years. Okay,
Okay, so 5 years, not
okay,
10.
so you can see the dividend, yeah, dividend per share for the past 5 years. So 10 years, yeah, not here.
Yes, for that, you might want to go and check the annual reports.
Yeah, or you can check SGX website
Yes.
for the corporate announcement. Okay, all right. So yeah, okay. So besides that, okay, any other questions that you all want to ask? Okay, let's put it into the what we call the Q&A question. Okay, so next thing over here, right, is the different product. Okay, so like you can look at not only stocks, you can look at like CFD, you can look at like ETF. Okay, you can look at SBL. Okay, you can look at like unit trust and bonds. Okay, and bonds. So basically, these are the different product you can actually buy, or at least check the price of a different product. Okay, so yeah. So example, if you are looking at unit trust, okay, unit trust. So a lot of people, what are the common unit trusts that people usually look at?
Okay, that really depends on what they are going for. So if you are looking for, say, something stable, something safe, then we will look at fixed income.
Okay, so
So
like
perhaps one of the more popular ones is a fund known as the United SG.
okay, so this is one of the more popular unit trusts in Poems or in Singapore. Okay, so the first one, UOB United SGD Fund, okay, 036313. Okay, so yeah, so what's so interesting about this fund? Or
Well,
what do we do?
Okay, maybe if I just try to show the charts. Okay, and you realize that actually, if we look over the past 10 years, it's been on a general uptrend.
Okay.
Yep.
So if we go up, general uptrend like this, will it come down? A lot of people are always scared, right?
Well, if you must understand how this fund works first, is actually they are buying into investment grade fixed income, which in other words is corporate bonds. So generally, investment grade corporate bonds are very safe. They do not default on the return of principal. So as the fund collects the coupons and then eventually getting back the principal, that's how the money is made on this fund. Of course, bond prices do move, so you have seen that there are some fluctuations. For example, during this period where the bond prices were dropping, and then last year, of course, when interest rates were being hiked, and then the fund was relatively flat. Okay, but things have stabilized now, and then there's been quite a good upsurge in the pricing of this fund in the past 3 to 4 months. So generally speaking, this fund is very safe due to the nature of what you invest in. So to find out more, we can go to the fund info. Okay, so basically money market and short-term interest-bearing debt instruments and bank deposits. So that's the asset class it goes into. Okay, so safe that ultimately even CVR SA is allowed for investment into this fund, but we wouldn't recommend it. Your SA earns 4%. Okay, whereas you should actually just use your cash. So if you look at some of the past metrics, okay, the fund has actually delivered well better than FD returns. Okay, so this is really an alternative to fixed deposits. Okay, the returns have been hovering around 2 to 3%. But one thing to note is that when we talk about volatility, okay, so which is a measurement of how much swing in the pricing, you realize it's actually very little, very low. So you won't see those kind of big movements like with stock. For example, some shares today, I think they fell 5-6%. So this is far lower than that. And we're talking about a whole year's worth of volatility.
Okay, so yeah, so when you want to buy these funds, okay, is there any cost?
Nope, there are no sales charges. So just to prove that, so go right click here, trade. Okay, you can see here there's zero sales charge. So in other words, let's say I want to buy $1,000. Okay, it will be fully invested without any sales charge. So similar to shares, you just key the amount you want to invest and then you press buy, and they'll ask you for a password just to confirm. Okay. So of course, one thing to note is some unit trusts have a reinvest or withdraw options for the dividend. So you need to choose which one you want when you're buying. Okay, and of course the fund source.
Okay, so one of the common questions that a lot of people ask is, yeah, what's the bid and ask price? Okay, so what is the bid and ask price for the funds? So in Philip, right, you will see that there's only this bid price. There's no ask price.
Yes.
Why is it like that?
Well, that's because we don't have sales charge. First thing, second thing, we believe in ensuring that the consumers get the best deal. So ultimately, if when you understand how unit trust works, they're actually dealing with the fund house. So the fund house actually sets the pricing, or rather tells you the pricing for the fund. So it should really be just a single price. Whereas compared to stocks, you are dealing with other sellers who may not want to sell you at a certain price. So that's why there's always a bid ask when it comes to stocks.
Okay, so basically, if you look at some let's say insurance company or some other platforms that or even some banks, you will be able to see like bid price and ask price. Okay, so bid price and ask price itself is we call it the spread. So if you are buying let's say unit trust with a bid and ask, right, you're actually paying a spread, or we call it a sales charge. Okay, so that will eat into your investment, such that if you invest, let's say $1,000, you put in $1,000, only 980 is invested. Or if you put in 100,000, it's only 98,000 is invested. So in Philip, if you are using this Philip platform to buy and sell unit trust, if you buy 100,000, you put in 100,000, the 100,000 everything is invested. Okay, so there's no sales charge in this. We call it the buying or selling this or switching this unit trust. And most importantly, right, we also do not have platform fees. Okay, so some other platforms, if you see, when you keep the unit trust on the platform, there's this platform fees. Okay, but in Philip, if you keep your unit trust in poems, there's no platform fees for your unit trust. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think we got some questions. Are we be able to set price alert and send the WhatsApp or SMS? Okay. Price alert, right? You have to do it on the this your phone mobile apps. So you download this 2.0, okay, Poems Mobile 2.0. Okay, so you download the apps, you'll be able to set the price alert. Okay, be able to set the price alert. So let me just quickly show you in a while. Okay, so if you are logged into this poem, right? Let me just show you. Okay, you under your watch list, let's say you put on OCBC. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let me just log in for a while. Okay, so under your watch list, when you click on the stocks, right, you'll be able to set the alerts. Okay, so it does not need to send you SMS, or it does not need to send you WhatsApp, because when you set on the apps, right, they will come up with a notification. So it's just like your WhatsApp, but when you click on the notification, it actually goes into the Poems apps. So you do not, it's directly go to the Poems apps. Understand? So it does not need to go on to Poems. I think the network here, there's some problem. I can't log in here. So I will show you next time. Okay. All right. So if you got any other questions, please feel free to ask in this Q&A session. And then, we will answer it, okay, for you. Okay. So while waiting for their questions.
Yes.
Okay. What are the things
okay, maybe
we miss out, haven't done yet?
a few more things that you might want to know. So one of the things is people always ask, how do I get my money back? So you have the account management, which Andy previously showed you where your money is. There's something called an online form, whereby you can actually use it to withdraw your money. So it's really just straightforward. Just key in, let's say you want to withdraw $1,000, and then you can choose how you want the money to be withdrawn. So for example, you want to put it back in your bank account. Okay. Okay. The other options, you can do a TT, check collection, and so on. But generally, we find that this deposit in the bank account option is the most straightforward. Okay. So after which you click submit, and they'll ask you for your password, and then you can key that in, and then the money will be transferred out by the next working day. Okay. So another question we get also for foreign markets: how do I convert money to foreign currency? There is a currency conversion tab. Okay, so likewise, you can convert your currencies here. Okay, and one more thing would of course be people ask us how's the exchange rate. Okay, so if we go to the announcement tabs, you can actually see the exchange rate for on poems. Okay, so one thing to note is we've been told consistently that our rates are pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So better than the banks actually. Yeah. So these are just some of the more important features, especially if you are trading foreign markets. You do need to know your exchange rate.
Okay, so yep. Okay, so basically, let me just show you a few more things. One more thing, very important thing is you need to
yes.
subscribe to the live price. Okay, so yeah, if you are trading, let's say other markets, let's say US markets, then when you click the US market, right, they will prompt you. Okay, in order to view the US price, you must submit the agreement. You click here to view the agreement, and what you do here is you scroll down and you click agree, and you submit. Okay, so when you see this, then they will send you another message. Now you can see the price, but you are not on the live price, the real-time price service. So click here to subscribe to the live price. So yep, okay. So this live price is actually free. So you can actually subscribe first, even if you are not trading this what we call this stocks yet. Okay, this US stocks yet. So what you do is you go to new rewards subscription, and then you go to, let's say you want to subscribe to US. Okay, so over here there's this non-professional. Okay, NASDAQ non-professional user. Okay, so over here is 0. Okay, 0. Just click this one. Okay, when you click the radio button, it will show you this another agreement. So for US market, right, you have to declare that you are not a professional in order to get the free live price. Okay, so click agree, and then over here you just
answer a few questions.
So let's say your name is Lee Xing. Okay, then your occupation, let's say you put a director. Okay, then after that employer, let's say ABC Corp. Okay, position director. Okay, so on. Okay, and so forth. So you just fill up all these employment function. Okay, management example. You just key in okay, and everything, and below there's a Q&A over here. I mean, there's some question over here. So yeah, is it personal or non-business use? Yes. Okay. So over here, there is a few questions. Just answer it in a way that you are not a professional. Okay. So and then you certify, agree, then you submit. Okay. So that will get you the what we call the live price. Okay, the free live price. Okay. Okay. So yep, I think we have shared pretty much most of the basic things on this polling platform, but you might have some more questions. Yeah, if you got any other questions that you need to ask us, okay, please feel free to actually give us a call or WhatsApp us, text us. Let us know what are the things that we can actually help you, or to to help you, to show you a video, or to meet up with you. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to WhatsApp us so that we can arrange arrange a meeting with you, or we can arrange a next webinar. Okay. So if you are watching this, okay, what we need you to do here is also to help us with our upcoming topics of videos or webinars. Okay, so let us know what is the topic that will interest you, and so that we can arrange for the next webinar. Okay, so thank you for watching this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we see you next time. Thank you.